it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
He's out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He gets away from one. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing. Ryan Suckup set.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is
one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Block now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ndamukong Suh able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Locke to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
At the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Broncos 7.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw with Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
36-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 45.
To throw it is Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Tampa
So the
Bay.
line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Leonard Fournette.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Josie Jewell on the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Buccaneers.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that's complete to Cooks. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal.
A 32-yard.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receiver.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 24, Broncos 7. Ryan Suckup.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Broncos 7. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
On play action, it's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Now Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Second and a yard.
Again, it's Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Buccaneers.
Fournette running out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Brady's pass is...
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Yards to go.
Shotgun now for Brady. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Suckup's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Broncos 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Levante David in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He was taken down.
The tackle there by Mark Barron.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
A gain of
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. A handoff to Fournette. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Fournette on the carry.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It's caught at the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Out quickly to Jeudy. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and
you can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first down, Lock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And a Buccaneer first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
That's what I do. 42's mine, 42's mine. I'm trying to collect.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
He's checking. Crash.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.